What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another bike video. The last two videos about this bike have not been good. First video was us picking this thing up, bringing it to the shop, sending it to the shop, getting it back, fixing the things that they said were broken, and it didn't solve our problem. The second video was me cleaning out the tank, thinking that the rust in the carburetor was the issue, doing all that, and then that's still not working. Today, I think I have finally gotten in the proper parts to make this run. I still think I'm having a carburetor issue. I know I rebuilt the entire carburetor and cleaned it out, and that was all fine and dandy, and I'm 100% positive that I put it all back to bone stock in a bone stock configuration. I have no idea if he had any adjustment on the Pms screw, whatever he could have tweaked, make this thing run however it ran. So what I've done is I messaged Max Air Engineering for their Max Air Predator Pro kit. Now, why do I think this is a solution to make my bike run? Because, so Max Engineering, when you order this kit, they have three configurations. Stock configuration, where your bike is bone stock and you're just adding these filters on. The second configuration is if you have the baffles in the stock exhaust drilled out and this. And then the third configuration, which is crucial for me, is this airbox solution and the Cobra pipes. The Cobra pipes being crucial because that's what I have on this bike. Now, what they provide with this Max Air Engineering kit, the exact float adjustment that this thing needs to be at, like height measurement to the millimeter with calipers. Not only that, they provide a new PMS screw that's adjustable. They provide all the proper jetting for each one of those configurations, and it tells you separated step by step what configuration you need for what setup you have to make this thing run. My thought process behind this is if anything was wrong with the carburetor, this kit is going to tell me step by step to get this carb set up to run properly. That's the theory. That's why I think this is going to work and why it's going to run. Comment down below if you guys think that's stupid. What you get in this Max Engineering kit is two K&N air filters, which is going to delete that stock factory airbox, which is really cool. You get a crossover tube to connect the two of these. We'll take all these out. You have two CNC mounts in here to mount these two new air filters to the factory intakes. You have your new PMS screw. I have an AIS delete kit. I don't know if I'm going to install that yet, but the new PMS screw, which are adjustable, as you can see, and all the jetting. Not just, like I said, not just the jets, but the needle as well. Donut, bro. Fingers crossed, as soon as I take this carb out and put these setup in here and put the proper settings in it with all the turn screws, whatever it says to make this thing run, it should run, right? Makes sense. Cool. So, I already drained the tank, already pulled off all the other shit. Now I just gotta figure it out. What do you guys think? You think it's gonna work? Every other solution I've had so far hasn't. So, in other news, we picked up this motorcycle today. It's not mine, but it is another poor decision. Carb is out. I still need to drain the float bowls because they still have fuel in them. Now we got everything off the bike. Right here we have our new PMS screws. As you can see, these can adjust the fuel mixture on the fly and without having to use a screwdriver. So that's what's super nice about these. Again, we have these things are all pretty well put on here. They're all like super glued on, so you just pull them off like that. And these are CNC'd aluminum to go into the stock air intake inlets. Right here we have all the jets that we're going to need. They even provide the drill bit that's going to be needed to get out the old grommet, the new needles, like I said, a pretty sick holographic sticker, and on the back of this, they have a pretty sick, very detailed instruction list on how to do this. There's really no need for me to like break down step by step how to do this because they tell you right here. I'm gonna start disassembling this. I will let you guys know after I get this thing on and running, kind of what I had to do to get this thing running. Hopefully we can get this knocked out and this is gonna be good. Okay, one of the biggest parts of this whole job is gonna be drilling out the brass fittings that are covering the pilot mixture screw, which on my carbs are right here. You see there's a little hole in them already. Here's another one right here. Okay, the thing that sucks about that is the pilot mixture screws are located beneath those brass fittings. So, like I said, they've provided a drill bit already that we need to drill into these and pull those brass fittings out very, very carefully, which I'm gonna do now, and hopefully we don't ruin it. That's what it looks like. Pilot mixture screws right there. They are super soft because they're brass. Oh man, these things are no joke. Okay, so the big thing is they want you to make sure you know which one of these is your front cylinder and your rear cylinder. Alright, so as of right now, the carb is fully rebuilt. We have our new intake manifolds in. In theory, when we put this on, it should run. And it should run damn good. Only thing I'm concerned about is the needle that I was putting into, say, the butterfly. I don't really even know what the proper term for that is called. These little things. They were supposed to be a plastic spacer. Mine did not have the plastic spacer. That is the only thing that's really like throwing me off here that I think is messed up. We will see. I'm gonna put this carb back in here and we'll give it a shot. All right, the Max Air Kit is completely installed. The K&N filters are completely installed, rejetted, adjusted the floats, put the new intake manifolds on. This thing, carbs are synchronized, bench synchronized. They're not synchronized vacuum wise, so we'll see. Hopefully that means the butterfly should be opening and closing at the same time, getting the same amount of air fuel ratio. Okay, so everything is all together. Let's try to get a first start on this thing and see if it runs. I am so stoked. We finally put this thing together. So the last clip that you guys saw was us freaking putting the carbs together, and man, I battled with this thing. So what I ended up doing was going on Partzilla. Shout out Partzilla. They're not sponsoring me, but they had the full diagram of this bike and of the carb. So what I was able to do, based off of what I know I was missing from that from the diagram of the Max Air Engineering Kit, missing the spacer for the needle. I knew I was missing the actual stock jet sizing. So I was able to go on there, order those things, put it in here, and I was able to get this bike set up right. This Max Air Engineering Kit seems like it's running great. It feels like it's got a lot of power. Right now it seems like the bike is idling nice, seems like it's running nice. For the most part, that it's pretty good. But we freaking got it running, boys, and we are on the freeway heading out to Cars and Coffee for redemption. Last time we rode out to Cars and Coffee on our way back home is when we failed, so this is gonna be the true test. Can we make it back from Cars and Coffee, which is a 20-mile journey for us? our cars and coffee at the outlets in San Clemente. Ooh, baby. Oh my god. Oh my god. What's up? Future me editing this video, and of course didn't work. Broke down on the side of the freeway, had to tow it home. Keep taking L's with this bike. But yeah, if you like this video, comment down below, let me know, subscribe. Please comment down below and subscribe. Your boy needs some views. The last video flopped. This video is probably gonna flop if you make it to the very end. Dap your boy up in the comments down below. Please let me know that you're watching. Okay, see you in the next one. Bye.